You ever order VW parts and feel like you just get on? Well, I did. I ordered these nice center caps. There was one version of the center cap that was for sale and said these do not fit wide 5 rims, and then there was this version that did not have the same disclaimer. So the return policy at the company called more parts, which I presume means they have less parts now because no one's shopping from them, and you shouldn't either, or email regarding, you know, to start your return transaction, and it never happened. They never responded. So finally my wife ends up calling them because she's got more time to talk on the phone and complain, and somewhere in the conversation
they told her, we're not going to talk to you anymore. And they screwed us out of returning them.
So you know, here I am with, you know, about $70 worth of hubcaps that don't fit.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to make them fit, and I'm going to show y'all how to do that. So I tried this a couple different ways. First, you know, I put it up against the wheel and measured these out and actually cut these out. This was very difficult to do. I did with these with a cutoff wheel. That's what I ended up using. I tried other methods that were unsuccessful. One method I tried in this case was I tried using a grinding wheel. I tried using a hole saw on a drill press to go down to cut the side groove and that just, it ended up running across the hubcap, shot the hubcap across the guy's garage where I was using the tools, and I quickly aborted that idea and then went to grinding. The grinding just ate too much of it. It was about a 6-inch grinding wheel, and it just did not come out with the result I wanted. So then I finally came up with this idea where I would make 2 cuts with a grinder, you know, after I measured it out, and put marks on the center cap. You can see the black line there, the center line there. So I used the center line to come up with the distance to make it 1 1/8 wide. So it is 1 1/8 inch wide. So from the center line, you're 9/16 on each side. And then I sliced the 2 slices in there, used a hacksaw to finish out the cut because the cut was, you know, was done with a grinder, and then had to tap it to beat it in. And I'll show you how to do all that. This came up working pretty good. It actually, it doesn't slide into the hub, into the wheel. You actually have to put it in there and pop it in. But which means it'll stay in longer. Part of the problem we had with this first one was it was difficult to get the
wheel on.
Right.
Because you had to align it, and you had to hold the hubcap with one hand, hold the wheel with, you know, 1 or 2, and you know, humans don't have 3 hands, so that's not really manageable. So doing it with 2 people, it's more clutter. So with this new cutting method, you just pop it in and you can line up the lug nuts as you get them on. Makes it way easier.
Now I just need to find some little VW
stickers,
center cap stickers, which that'll be something in the future. But yeah, let's get to doing this. I'll show you how to do it. And just to show you, this is what I mean by how it doesn't fit. It almost fits, but you can't get it all the way in.
Yeah, this is a wide 5 wheel that came off of this car, so it's the same bolt pattern.
Right. And it just needs a little bit of trim to work. And that's what we're going to get to here. So this is the template I came up with. I measured out, I found out that I wanted the hole to be 1 1/8 wide. So if you see from 4 to 5 1/8 there, so if you center it, you'll see that the two marks on the center mark there are at 9/16 on each side. So that'll, and I cut a V in there that you can see it cut right there, so that I could, when I mark the center of the center cap by the lug bolt hole, I could line that up there and then know where to put the other 2 marks. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a mark here on the center line. It's just, you know, just eyeballing it. And then I take my template and set it up there. Okay, and now these marks are going to go up the vertical part here. Okay, so there I have this basically created.
You can see the, actually let me get out of the shadow. You can see the mark right there at my thumb. There's one right there, and then there's the little one at the V.
And then I'm extending this so that we know where to stop when we do cut. And now I'm going to make the line that goes across. All right, so there's where it is. So with a angle grinder, when you start it up, there's going to be some torque. Watch this. Yeah, it kicks a little bit, so expect that.
And start it before you get to the thing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
you
definitely want to get this thing going before you touch the metal.
You don't want it to kick in.
Yeah, and also these will cut up bodies too. So
be careful, please.
Be very careful. So get it going. And then it's important to check where you're at so you don't go too far. You can always cut a little more, you can't cut a little less.
You can kind of, well, you can't really see through the hole.
Try from up here.
See my finger wagging around?
Yeah.
Not really.
So we can see the cut there. But I got to go a little higher. All right, so we're going a little higher.
Now you can start to see the hole developing. See,
yeah, you can see
my finger behind it.
Right, and I was able to stop once it started. You know, of course the disc is round. It's not going to cut evenly. It's not like you're putting a saw in there, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let me cut the other one, and then we'll go and clean out those and show you the next step. Then I take this. Basically, it's a saw blade. It's installed in the reverse direction, so it's a pole cut. So I'm pushing to just kind of clear this up and make this hole bigger, which we'll show you after I get it compared to the other one. I need a little more. Okay, that one works real easy. It's easier with the one that's farther out. So now you can look at it. You can see that it's close to the line. I need on the one by the backing plate. I need to go a little bit deeper, which I'm going to do. All right, now the top side. That one's done. And that one's done. All right. So now we're at the point where we want to smack this thing. I created this tool, which you could probably use it's just like a biscuit, but it's about a 1/4 inch thick. And this is what I'm going to hammer against to push this in. So what I want to do is push this surface inward. And as you're tapping, you can feel it drop right there. You don't have to smack it very hard, you know. Just
you can see it, you know. Now
you can get it from the backside. You can show them.
You can see it's like, you know, it's flat, and then see my finger like it goes down a little and comes back out, so it dents in to give it space for the wheel to come around it.
All right. So here we go. So this is the one that I'd done before that. So it's kind of tight to fit, but it's in, and it kind of stays in. See?
It'll keep itself aligned.
Here, look, it's not going to fall out. See? And it's kind of aligned to get it, you know, up onto the
car.
If you're lined up, you should be able to do it. I use my toes.
Can't see it with the dang. I can't get all that one.
Get off it.
I can get that one, but I can't skip it.
Well, just get one. I mean, if you can get one, you get it. It'll still cinch it tight. Well, look where is the cap centered around the hole. Alright, looks a little better. Volkswagen shenanigans going on here. We're moving cars around like freaking nutcases. He thinks his car deserves to be in the driveway because it's not legal yet. That's a pile of crap if I ever freaking heard one. Whoa, look, you hear, whoa, 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 it's a fast car. Yeah. Huh. So full of crap. All right, here we go. Honda, Mercedes, and some shitty old Volkswagens. I guess you could say we don't match the neighborhood. All right, here's what it's like to drive a Volkswagen backwards. Look out that window. Uh-oh, we got Tesla over there too. Yeah, definitely not my neighborhood. All right, and the green Honda behind me. Do I want to hit it? I think I'm good. All right, so we sort of should see solvent green coming soon. Oh shit, I got a long way to back up. That ain't nowhere near close here. I'm gonna back up some more. There we go. Alright, so that's how you do it. Video of driving a Volkswagen in reverse. And oh, by the way, do you know how to find reverse in a Volkswagen? You take this thing. Oh wait, here comes a car coming. Look at these hoodlums speeding in my neighborhood. Where are they? Where's the hoodlums? I know, I can hear them coming. Look, there it is. Finally got the rear end put on it and everything. You can hear it running, running. It's running. All right, and here comes the driver boy. He's running away. Look at you, driving your own Volkswagen.
Yeah.
What do you got to say?
Subscribe.
And do what?
Like, comment.
All right, I got a comment for you. Turn that damn loud thing off.
The damn Harley.
The potato maker. Potato. The key's in the ignition, not on the tire.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Run in. And there he goes.